Hello and welcome back to West Ham Network on this New Year's Eve 2025. Last couple of hours. Welcome also to my partner in crime, Kieran, over there in Brisbane. How are you, mate? How are you, sir?
G'day, Sean. Good, mate. I'm already in the future, as you know. My fucking New Year's Eve is all done and dusted, son. And you're wanker.
Mate.
You're lucky. You're lucky I'm out of fucking bed, right? Because you said last week, and you told every fucker here, "No, we're not doing it next week. We're not doing it," didn't you? You're fucking.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I said
did.
we're going to see the new year in with everyone.
You fucking said the opposite. You said, they'll tell you in the comments, don't you worry. They ain't fucking stupid. You said we'll see you in 2 weeks. That's what you fucking said. And I didn't know till I got up this morning, saw the link. I went, fuck me, we're doing the show. Lucky I didn't stay up to, even though I heard all the fireworks.
I'm fucking sure I said we were doing one tonight.
Well, mate, you got more Alzheimer's mad cow disease than me. So fucking
Alzheimer's.
You told every fucker. You told every fucker that was it.
Let's have a look who's in the chat anyway. Hello to Rich. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening, mate. This is Happy New Year, Fudge Kieran. All the chat. Let's hope a great one, except for Sullivan and Brady. Don't forget to hit the like on the way in. Yeah, good idea. Randy, good evening to you, mate. Evening, Fudge Kieran. Hope you're well and have a good 26. Let's hope it's better than 25, that's for sure. Sound like Rich. Oh, hang on. What's that? What the heck? Hold on. Something just happened now. Right. Let's go back to here. Right. Randy says, also seems with January window, Pablo from Gil Vicente, the striker, first signing in. It seems if he passes his medical, and second one looks like 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗏, which looks close, so I hope we can get the right quality in. Oh, okay. Cool. Matt, good evening to you, mate. Pablo will need time to settle, he said. Yeah. And 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗏 is like Somerville, rapid, but no end product. Absolutely right. Mark Pendleton, he's been a member for 4 months and he's got a super chat now. He says, thanks for all the great content throughout 25. Mark, thank you for that, mate.
Thanks. Thanks for all the comments, mate.
Yeah, very nice of you to say. Who else we got? Randy saying hello to Matt. Who else we got in? Anyone else in? Michael. Right. Oh, that's usual. Usual. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening. Happy New Year to my fellow West Ham sufferers, he says.
Yeah, usual. We sure are.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year.
Mark Pendleton, he's in the house. I think we've already said hello to him as well. Who else we got? Stuart B. Good evening, Stuart. He says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Bourne. Very nice. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you well. Usual says, any truth that we're about to sign a young Portuguese striker? That is the rumour, mate, but I don't know how true it is. Unfortunately.
We don't know.
Matt says it's a done deal, apparently.
Okay. Must be recent news, eh? There you go. But we're not into. I was in bed when all that was going on.
Yeah. X and other journalists have broken the story, apparently.
Okay. Right. No. Do you know, I like the sound of this boy, Sofian something, the left back that's got a load of assists, and I forget what league he's playing in. But I remember Gio doing a thing about him a few weeks ago, and Rusty B as well. But this Sofian guy, he's assist, but he's a great corner taker and a set piece taker. And I think we're crying out for that. Another left back, but who's got actually can put a ball in the box. I think if we could just do what Leeds are doing at the moment and start scoring goals from set pieces, it would go a long way for us to winning games rather than drawing them. And if this boy's as good as they say he is, I haven't seen him, I don't know, geezer, but I love the sound of it. I think that's what we're crying out for. A guy that, what you think with all the senior players we've got, geezer, and our corner takers now are fucking pots and skulls. It don't make what we got all to rely on under 21s who can swing in a good ball from a corner. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. So if this boy is a bit of a specialist at it, I'd be keen on having him. Whether he's any good as a left back, geezer, I don't know. But I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good evening, Frog. He says, careful, lads. The Grey twins are on their way. Who are the Grey twins? Don't know who that is. Am I being thick or what? I don't know.
I don't know. I know the Grey twins, but not the Grey twins. Maybe you just take the piss.
Yeah. Matt says he's hoping he's like Arnautovic rather than Simeone and Zaza. I don't know. Good evening to Larry. Lawrence, good evening to you, sir. Good evening from Lexington, Kentucky.
He sure is.
Yes. So far from AFCON, Juve has played 1 out of their 3 games for Senegal. And as far as Aaron Wan-Bissaka is concerned, he's played 2 out of the 3 games for Congo.
Oh, right. Yeah, I haven't seen any of their games, mate.
Yeah.
So
Usual says there's half a chance of snow on Friday.
Good. Like to see it.
Seraph, good evening to you, Seraph. Hope you're well, mate. Happy New Year, boys, and everyone in the chat. Come on, you orange. Apparently, Froggy couldn't get his door open on his van this morning. I had to de-ice this morning as well.
Was it? Yeah, mate, I don't miss them days, geezer. Remember the old cassette tapes? I cleaned off the window with the fucking cassette tape.
I was using a CD case this morning. I had a CD case in the car, thankfully. But, I had a doctor's appointment at 10:30, and I walked out the door at 10 past, and the car's ice.
Oh, then that headache. Fuck.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
A bit chilly there, geezer, then, is it?
Yeah, getting very chilly.
Do you want me to tell you the weather here?
Go on, give us your weather report, you wanker.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Well, it's 8:10 in the morning. It's about 24 degrees now. We're expecting a high geezer of about 32. So, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, will you turn our heating up to 34, please, just to piss Kieran off? The heating. No. Yeah, and usual car was frozen up. Good evening to you, Tony. Amos Football TV. This is evening, Budgie. Kieran, wishing you both Happy New Year. And evening to the chat as well. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Mark my words. He says, Happy New Year, guys. Really enjoyed your views this year and looking forward to the next one. Have a bevy or 2 extra and fuck the handover.
G'day, Mark. Yeah, it's been a tough year to be a West Ham fan, isn't it? It's been a bit shit for the calendar year, mate. Anyway, well, it's been tough, but you've got to just fucking sometimes go, fuck it.
Oh, right. So Randy's saying that it might be that Sofiane Morani. He thinks that's the name. He might be wrong, but he plays for Utrecht. In Holland.
I think that's definitely him, Randy. It was Utrecht. I remember it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen him play gigs, but his stats are off the charts, and I just think that's what we need. We need a fucking corner taker that can fucking land it on the sixpence. We also need fucking centre halves that can head the ball. We're struggling there as well, but we've missed them deliveries into the box from our corners when we used to have Cresswell doing it. And even Noble now. Yeah, we're relying on the young boys to do it. You know what I mean? Come on. Our corners at the weekend were poor.
Yeah. Daniel Hunt in Facebook land. Good evening to you, Daniel. Thank you for joining us, mate. Gaza, Jay over there in America. He says Happy New Year to everyone. Good evening to you, sir. Colin is in the house. Good evening, Colin. He says good evening, Budgie, and morning, Kieran. Are you wonderful gentlemen? Nice to join you both. That left back you're talking about, Kieran, well, I know of, he was at the LS game against Brighton. Oh. Yeah, Sofian and Morani. They're all saying that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed that he is that good, and we might be able to get him. I'd imagine it's probably won't happen, but it just sounds right for what we need. It's a position.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Good evening, Gary Thomas from Facebook Land, and Daz. Good evening to you, mate. Happy New Year to you both. Who else have we got? Everyone's saying hello to everyone else. Bros, it's currently 0 degrees here, and that's decently warm for this time of year in America, where he is.
Oh, where Gary is, yeah.
Yeah. Mama Flossie's in the house. Good evening, Mama. Hope you're well. Who else is in?
Mama, your boys got a touch up last night, didn't they? God,
Newcastle. I didn't see what happened. What happened with Newcastle?
Was it Newcastle? Arsenal? Was it? No, it was not. Was that? No, that was Villa who got the touch up. Got mixed up there. What was the Newcastle? I think they fucked up as well.
Malazima says, Happy New Year, lads. Thank you for all the lovely shows. Keep up the good work. Regards from Serbia. It's 11 p.m. now. Malazima, thank you so much for your comments. Lovely to hear from you, mate. I'm glad we're reaching you out in Serbia. That's great.
A bit chilly out there. Must be a bit chilly there too, I can imagine, this time of year for you lot. Be bloody freezing.
Andrew Tobin, he says, good evening, Happy New Year to us. Good evening to you, mate. Who else have we got? Happy New Year, Kim. Put it in the chat and I'll read it out, won't I? Instead of being mouthy. Who else have we got? Newcastle beat Burnley.
Oh, did they? I got it wrong. No, it's Villa, our fault.
They won 3-1. They won 3-1, apparently.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Rich says his mate's in Romania and he's had snow for days now. Yeah,
mate. Eastern Europe, mate, freezing
cold. Yeah.
Well, just touch on that. We talked about the fucking weather, right? When I was working in Germany, right, and I was working in East Germany near the Czech border, and it was January, mate. I went home for Christmas, came back in January, and that's when I got my -29 with 3 foot of fucking snow on the ground. That's the coldest I've ever known anything ever in the world. -29. And that was in January in Eastern Europe or Eastern Germany at the time.
GP's arrived. Good evening, GP. He says, hi all. Best show for West Ham fans. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Stuart says, next 2 games and must win. If we do not win them, will Nuno get the sack? Maybe. We don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he will, Geezer. I think, mate, we're stuck with what we got now to the rest of the season. Up or down. I don't think they'll sack him. Unless they throw a Hail Mary, like the days when we brought in Trevor Brooking to try and save us. If they could, they could do something like that. They could. I just don't see it. But he's right. We've been saying it for the last. I told you about these 4 games, Geezer. We needed to get at least 7 points out of these 4 games, and we've done 2 and we've got 1 point. So to get them 7, we need to win both of them games, don't we? And that's not going to be
absolutely.
Not going to be easy, is it? And Wolves are looking better all the time, mate. They're getting better. They ain't going to survive, but they're looking better under what's his name, who's turned up. So
Yeah.
We got to be careful with that game. So
Yeah.
Debo could be out.
Palmer. Yeah, Steve Palmer, good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. He said, good evening, chaps and audience. Frog says, after having lived in Montreal, what we get here seems like dandruff.
Yeah.
Marazima says, don't want a third manager this season. That's trouble. And I agree. I think he's probably right there.
Jesus Christ.
January's going to be massive, says Daz. Yep, I agree, mate. The board and Nuno both have their part they have to deliver in January, but Nuno must deliver the results. Keep us up.
He does.
Yeah. Colin says, Happy New Year to you, Budgie, and your partner. Thank you, mate. And Happy New Year to you, Kieran. I certainly hope it's a better one than this one. I think we can still stay up, but need to beat Wolves and Forest. Yeah.
That's the two toughest games we're going to ever have. They are two cup finals for us, for me. And if we could come out with 6 points there, fucking that gives us hope. We've got hope then. And then reinforcements come in. The trouble I worry about, it's sort of written in the stars that Wolves have their first win against West Ham, isn't it? It's one of them. We'll all think it. We're all pessimistic when it comes to things like that. This keeps happening. But we need to beat them. But what worries me then, that Todibo looks like he won't be available. He looks like he came off injured. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏 come off with his mysterious back injury. So we could be another 2 players down for that. And when you see that bench we had for Brian, Jesus, fuck. It was struggling with that, missing 2 more. So, Wolves, like I said, they're playing better. They've got a good point. Was it yesterday against Man United? Got a good point. Tough game, yeah, man. They got a point against Man United. It's going to be a tough game, but it is a must-win.
Yeah. Good evening to you, Spider-Man. Hope you're well. He says Slaven Billy. I wouldn't disagree with that.
That could be the real Hail Mary. That could happen if we get to that stage. But I'd imagine if we get to that stage, we're fucked already. We're done.
Yeah.
And it really is.
Larry says, no new manager. We need to press on with what we have. And hopefully a few new additions. And we need to learn to win again.
Yeah, we do.
True, we do.
But I just think that the squad we got, we can't see it out. Everyone looked tired, mate. Them boys did look tired. Even Magassa, Scholes, Fernandez, they looked tired after 70. And we didn't. And you could see what he brought on, Kante, and he hasn't got a bench to fucking make it better, where Brighton did have a bench to make it better. And they were better. And that last 10 minutes, we were hanging on. So there's the difference. And hopefully, in the window, we'll sort that difference out.
Yeah. And like Dad said, if we lose against Wolves, we deserve to go down.
Yeah.
Leon, good evening to you, mate. Says, good evening, Budgie and Kieran. Happy New Year to all Hammers Online. Thank you, Leon. Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, and bollocks to everyone else.
Yeah. And Tony, Hammers Football TV. Yeah, I know you'll be popping in and out, mate. You're working. Really appreciate you popping in. And thank you. Yes. Larry says, good to see Scholes bounce back. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. I think it's very important, Larry. Really important that boy started. I'm glad he was, his mindset was strong enough to start and then have such a good game, which he did.
And I think that's kind of credit to the coaching staff, because they've got to have been behind him this week.
I'd say the staff, and I think with the players as well, Geezer would have, I think behind the scenes there, they've all would have fucking.
And what was Noble being?
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes.
What was Noble being, in the back as well? So
they would have. You know what I mean? We see, Declan Rice when he first turned up, he was fucking shy. He made mistakes every fucking week, and then he turns out to be a fucking world class player. You can't. It was upsetting for him because I know how much it means to him. I know that feeling when you don't win, and you think you should have done, and you made a mistake that caused their loss. Man, it's heartbreaking. Fuck me.
Yeah.
But he bounced back well, mate, and he had a bloody good game. and he had a tough game to deal with as well with that Mince fucker.
That's for sure.
It weren't like it was a stroll in the park for him.
Yeah. Mark wants to know if we're going to sing Old Lang Syne. The answer to that is a simple 2-letter no.
Yeah, no. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. That's all you get.
Rich says Scholes did exactly what he needed to do. He bounced straight back with a great man of the match performance.
I think so. It's good to see, man. Because I always worry for these kids. Because I've told you before that, that you're putting them in such pressure position, and you can actually ruin them. You can ruin them by that. Putting them in that, and then they fuck up. You can actually really dent their confidence, set them back. I was amazed his mental strength to come back in that game and play that well. Yeah. Really good. Really good.
Colin says, please don't say that, Kieran, mate, about Wolves, especially when it's on the day of his birthday. Don't make me more depressed, even though I thought we would not be surprised if Wolves did do it. Yeah.
I've watched Wolves games last 2 or 3 games. Even though they've been beaten every time, apart from the point against Man United, they look a lot better. And I'm going, shit, do we look any better than them? Not really. So I'm worried about that. You know what I mean?
Steve says, yes, Scholes straight back into the swing of things. It won't be the only mistake he'll make as a professional, but he picked himself up well. He did indeed.
He did.
I forgot he's been told, Usual's been told to change his names. So, anyway. Can't seem to change it, he says. You can change it in YouTube settings, apparently. Gary says, Gazza says, you never catch me saying a bad thing about Ollie. I'm proud of these youngsters. They are tossed into a tough situation and they are giving it their all. Or all they've got. Yeah. Totally and Kieran, what do you think about for the Wolves game? Says Dave.
I've said my bit.
I think we're going to be suffering pain. This new striker signing is pressure from the fan base. We never sign early. Hope it's a good one to the start of the window. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's hope so, boys. Let's hope so. Let's hope whatever signings we make. I've told you all. I went through the list, guys, of all the bad signings we've made. That's why we've ended up here where we are, right? But this window, if we sign 4 players, though, everyone has to be right, and everyone has to hit the ground running. That's what we need to survive. That's if they don't, and we have the shit that we've had before, we're going down. It's very, very simple equation. We've got to get this right.
Yeah.
Whether they can, who knows?
Avid endorsement. He says, Happy New Year, gents and chat. Avid, you're well. Thank you, Avid. And GP says, why is Russ in New York City? It should be us too. we could have done the show from New York if we were there. Any resolutions? Not to make any New Year's resolutions.
I don't do that.
Statman Ben. Good evening, Ben. Hope you're well, buddy. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Who else we got? Everyone's saying hello. Ben. What do we think about Lingard coming back?
Never happening. That's what I would say about that. Never happening.
Yeah, me too. I'd say that as well. What else have we got? Who else have we got? So, what do we think about Larson from Wolves? He hasn't been doing it for them this season.
No, he hasn't. 1 goal all season. I'm 50-50 on him. I think the money might be too much.
I'd rather go and get Lukaku, if I'm honest.
I'm not sure about him, guys. But again, if this is what Nuno thinks is a piece that helps him play the way he wants to fucking play, which I'm not keen on either, then get him. If that's who he wants. If it's just, oh, look, he's available, let's fucking go and get him. No, I'd rather have him if he was on loan with an option to buy at the end of the season, which I don't think Wolves will do. If that was the signing, I'd take it definitely. Even if it meant us getting another striker. If we could get him on loan and with an option, not an obligation, with an option to buy, I think it'd be a good deal. And then see if it works.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see another striker as well then.
Yeah, Mark's just said that he thinks that 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗏 has just got injured, so he's pretty sure that they're not going to let Larson go. That Korean or whatever he's a decent player, actually. He is a decent player.
Okay. Yeah.
So Steve says, New Year's resolutions, don't bother with them. If a change is worth making, do it as soon as you think of it. Don't save it up. That's a good.
Good bit of philosophy there, Stevie boy.
Yeah. Avid says no one's been doing it for them. Wolf says too much money, but if he keeps us up, it'll be worth it. Same as 𝗙𝗏𝗱. Don't want him in, but if it works, I'll shut up. Yeah, I get it. I get exactly that. Yeah.
If 𝗙𝗏𝗱 could work for the rest of the season, I think he might. I think he'd help us. Let's put it that way. I think 𝗙𝗏𝗱 would help. It's not the ideal signing, but if he helps us fucking get over the line.
Like GP says, he likes Chan. He would be a class signing, but we're not looking at him. So, they want way too much for Larson. I agree with you, Kieran, says Gaza.
Yeah, it's too much money. He's a 15 million pound fucking player. 20 at most. That's what. But then again, if they're trying to cash in, Wolves, if they've accepted that they're going to get relegated, they're unloading, get the money while they can to help them in the championship. I mean, that could be their mindset. So they're going to want 30 million, but he's not worth that. Not one goal this season, striker. Even though he scored 14 last year, he had a good season last year. He was good. This year, one goal. Not 30 million's crazy.
That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Usual had a little bet earlier. He said he was arsehole lucky with the Ivory Coast. They were losing 2-1 with 10 minutes to go, and they finished up scoring the winner in injury time. So obviously the bet paid out for him. Nice.
Good skilled. Good skilled.
There we go. That's better.
That's better. I can see you
on the fucking screen.
Yeah. Well done.
What else have we got? Steve says, too right, Avid. We would accept anyone if they come in and work hard and do their job. That's about right. Larry says, you can't stay long with work, can't make many shows. I wanted to give respect to Budgie and Geezer. Thank you, mate. You mates have taught me the West Ham way and allowed this American to join the fan base. Respect. Larry, thank you. And, we've always had a good relationship, the three of us. So, we'll have you on one week when you get some time. We'll send you the link, Larry, and we'll get you on. We haven't had you on.
No.
So,
have a good New Year,
at some point in the new year. But respect to you for popping in, mate. Thank you for doing that. Who else have we got? When do you think we have to plan for the championship? Now, right this minute.
No, I don't want to I don't want to have that mentality in the club, guys. I think.
No, I know.
I
mean, the thing is, it's very difficult to have any other kind of mentality at the moment.
I want to. Fuck it. We as fans can do that. I just don't want the fucking club and the team thinking that. We need. We'll know more in 8 weeks' time, mate. At the end of February, we'll know where we are, where we've still got that hope, where we still can get out of it. The next 8 weeks are fucking that'll determine whether we're fucked or not. We're pretty fucked at the moment, but there's enough games. We're only half the season in. There's enough games to turn it round. I just do believe we need to get this window right to turn it round.
Oh, mate, this is one of the most important windows we've had in recent years.
Ever. I mean, almost ever.
Yeah.
It's get it right, might survive.
Yeah.
Get it wrong, we're gone.
Relegated. Neil Fitzhammer says, evening from Northumberland. These shows have been great, unlike the season. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Thanks,
really appreciate that.
Well, we tried to. It's been such a tough one, you know, when you're YouTubing this stuff, you know, and doing a show like, you know, because we've been so shit, it's tough to fucking do it. But you sometimes you've got to look on the bright side, didn't you, and just get through it, and then maybe change the subject.
You've got to try it. Yeah, you got to try it.
And fucking music and films.
Colin says, Pablo, according to what he knows, has good aerial ability, good on the ball, good eye for goal, link-up play, and decent passer. Not the quickest, but not slow. Recommended by Mendes.
Well, yeah. Not surprising.
And Avid says, we start planning for the championship when we are mathematically down, not before.
Yeah, that's about it. No, you're right.
John ET9YL. Not sure about Traore's pace, but it seems he's run out of baby oil lately. Is he injured then?
We get Puff Diddy to send him some over.
Yeah.
He's got plenty.
What's we got? That's our job. Good evening to you, Adam. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Happy New Year, as he says. Happy New Year to you, mate.
Hey, Adam.
Avid says, next two games will decide our fate. If we win both, there's a good chance we are out of the bottom three this time next week. If not, I don't see a way back, bearing a miracle run and a miracle window.
Yeah, we might sign Tevez. Sorted. He'll sort it out, boy. Done it before.
Tevez, fucking hell.
Or a player like Tevez who can fucking save our season. Isn't it amazing how one player can make such a difference as Tevez did that year to save the great escape? That one player fucking was everything we needed. It just shows you. We can get the right players in at this window, mate, and you can do it.
Yeah. How does this team rate against other relegated West Ham teams we've both seen?
Oh, I think it's one of the worst. This goes up, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not a great team. It's just not a great team. We've got a couple
what it has got. There's two sides to that. With Magassa and Potts and Fernandez and Duke, that youth there, they're players for the future. I think they're good. They're really good. We still got Bowen. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is one of them. That game against Brighton, fuck me. You saw the good, bad, and the ugly, didn't you, with fucking 𝗏𝗏𝗏? That fucking rugby tackle for a penalty, ridiculous. Then you see him hit the first time ball over for Bowen for scored a goal. It was great. And then you see him rolling around the floor here and there. He saw everything with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 in that game, which is annoying. Annoying as fuck. We just want to see the good. But I think we've got some good young players in, and it's just it might be, a season too early for them. But with the right experience brought in this window, as we keep saying, and it's boring now, but it could help them and make a difference for us to win games and get out of it. It's all it boils down to, Anyway, keep the faith. You never know. Still half the season to go, boys.
That's true.
We need to win the minimum games, right? The way I look at it, we need to win minimum 7 games, right? That's 7 games
out of the 17 we've got left.
Yeah, we need to win 7 and pick up a few draws. I think we'll survive. So they've got to look at where they're going to win this 7. Now, these next 2 games would be nice if they were the first 2 of them. We definitely got to win 1, and I'd say we might win 1 and draw 1. Not the best, but it ain't the worst. but we need to win 7 games. So you've got to pick out what 7 games you think you can win, and you've got to fucking make them wins, not draws. They've got to be wins. That's what we need to survive. Can we win 7 games? What about that?
Probably not. Probably bloody not. Can't even win a fucking coin toss at the moment. You know. But yeah, I'm right, let's see what this the crew are saying. Hang on. Far better hammer sides have gone down before. Hope hurts, but it is addictive. Hope hurts, but it's addictive. Yes, boys, we might sign Neymar. Pigs might fly. We need to unearth another player. That would be nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Wouldn't it?
If we stay up, do we expect more of the same as last few seasons? Absolutely, mate. All the time David Sullivan's in the chair, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's very hard to see anything different while they're there. It's too chaotic and incompetent the way they run that club. So it's hard to see anything better. I say, and everyone said it before, in the last couple of seasons, we've relied on 3 shit teams coming up that went straight back down. So it didn't really bother us getting relegated. This year is different. This year we got Sunderland and Leeds, and both of them look far better than all them other teams that had been promoted and went back down again. Far better. Sunderland basically safe already. They're not a problem. They're definitely out of it. Leeds are playing better now. They're getting better. So we haven't got that 3 to go straight back down. We might only have fucking 1. Lucky enough, Wolves are absolute dog shit this year, so that takes up one of their places. Yeah. And it's down to who's going to take up that other place, unless we can overtake Leeds.
Yeah. Apparently Chelsea are talking about getting rid of Maresca after losing 7 games and 16 points from winning positions. We have patience.
They're fucking all over the place, Chelsea. They look like world beaters one week and then that dog shit the next. They're a fucking weird team. Really are.
Leeds are heavily relying on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They better hope he doesn't get injured.
Yeah, at the moment they are. He's on fire
He's
at the moment.
proving to be on fire, yeah. He's doing really well.
He's doing well. He's taking his opportunities and he's scoring, and that's the difference. But if, like I said, you watched that game last week with Leeds, mate, 4 goals from 4 set pieces. You know, they've worked a way to score goals from set pieces, and we don't. That's a massive difference.
Yeah. Mate, listen, I think we're fucking doomed unless something drastic happens, right? You know, right now. You know,
well, the drastic is this window, geezer.
This window has to be
that's how drastic.
Yeah,
I think we got the basis. I think we got the basis of a really good team, right? I think we got the basis of it, but we need 4. I'd love to bring in 5 players. Right, for this window. I think we need to reinforce. We reinforce there in the right places, in the right positions, and they're good enough. I can't help what noise going on. We all know where we are.
Yeah,
but we can't do it with the squad we got. That's very evident.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We can't win a game with the squad we got.
It's a simple scenario. We get the right players in, and we start winning games. You either do or you don't. So
yeah.
I'm a bit worried about Todibo being injured there, because Kilman showed his frailties again, I think, in the Brighton game. He had a good game the week before, but not necessarily in this one. Yeah. He and a penalty he gave away. Fuck.
Yeah. Mark says, question, why did we let Fulkrug leave before a replacement has come in? Makes the club a bit of a joke, really.
I just think Nuno decided, like he did with Prowse, he fucking don't want him, right? And maybe it's Fulkrug's attitude, he don't give a shit, mate, whatever. But he decided that he don't fucking need him, don't want him. Big decision when you've only got Wilson.
I know, and he turned on JWP straight away, didn't he?
Straight away. Because he had him at Forest. Whatever the fuck happened there, he just did not want him anywhere near that. Not even near the bench.
I don't think it was him that actually signed him for Forest. I think it was that.
Well, maybe not. Only took him in on loan, but he didn't fucking want him there. He sent him back. And he didn't want him anywhere near the fucking team.
He didn't play him at all.
I think most managers give a player another chance to see whether he can impress them. He just didn't give a fuck. You're gone, mate. So, managers can live and die by their decisions. Whether that's the right decision, whether he would have made us any better in any of these games, I probably doubt it. But it was still another option off the bench that might have helped. But he decided not to play him. Nothing to do with it.
GP saying it's a worry if I'm saying we're doomed, as I've picked up the team for so long and supported them. The thing is, mate, I kind of see this pattern once every 10 years or so, and we end up just being dog shit. And, you know, I'm never going to stop supporting West Ham. I'm never going to change my allegiance or anything like that. But there are times when you just have to literally down tools and say, enough is enough, you know? And at the moment, I can't see us getting out of this. I think there's too much, you know, there's too much at stake, and we're not taking it seriously enough. Leon says this is the next next window is the most important one in a decade. Gazza says with proper signings, I believe Nuno can keep us up. Yeah,
I think it's a point. Look, I'm not going to give up on it, guys. I'm not going to say we're doomed and we're finished. We're going to get relegated. I mean, everything points to that. Yeah. Like, it's amazing. Like I say, when I was back in England when Tevez got introduced to the team, Mascherano and Tevez, right? They held them back for a bit. And I remember going to the home game against Newcastle, and I think they came off the bench. And all of a sudden, Tevez, he wasn't great for superb straight away. But that last 3 months of that season, he turned West Ham around on his own. It's just amazing how you can get a signing that can make a massive difference to a team. And we survived by the skin of our teeth because of him. So here we are. We've still got half a season to go. You just got to get them playing. Maybe even if it's a striker who can score you 8 goals between now and the end of the season, 7 goals, 6 goals, that winning goals, that can make all the difference. If you can get a striker that scores you 6 winning goals, there's 6 of your fucking games that you got to win. You know what I mean? It can turn on a sixpence if you get the signings right. I don't trust the West Ham board getting them right. I think Nuno and his agent Mendes need to get it right who we bring in, and hopefully they can sign them and get the fucking deal done. That's what worries me, that bit. But it can happen. It can happen. The basis of a team is there with that midfield, that young midfield. There's a basis there. All you need is a get. Or if Paqueta turned his fucking form around all of a sudden and done a Tevez and played like him week in, week out, that could save us. I'm not giving up hope. Exactly. I'm not giving up hope on him, even though he's doing my fucking head in, geezer, to be honest. He's doing my head in. But if he turned it round with the new signings that come in that help him maybe, or the team starts playing better, they start getting more confident. It can happen. We're only halfway through. If this was like February, end of February, I'd be probably doom and gloom. But it's not. So we need to be positive here and hope we get it right. Let's hope.
Guy LaDouche, good evening to you, sir, or good morning, good afternoon, good day to you. Paul Krug has hamstring issues. Paul Krug's got hamstring issues and will never be 100% fit. That's true. But thank you for commenting, mate. That is very true. Mark says, we do things arse backwards, Leon. Look at Bournemouth. They still played Semenyo last night.
Yeah. And he has to go. He has to go out the door to Semenyo because his contract's up at the end of the year, so he's got to be sold in this window. Fuck knows who. I know it's Man United or it's Man City or is it? I don't know where he's going, but he's going to go somewhere.
Steve Palmer says, wasn't just Tevez, Bobby Z put in a decent shift too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, but you're right. It weren't just Tevez, and you know, I mean, you can't just put it down on one player. But the team lifted with him. It lifted, and it just changed their mentality. They all seemed to rally around how great he was, and they all lifted their games as well, and that made a difference. You're right.
And Gaza says it's amazing how one player can affect the whole team. Just look at Man United without Bruno Fernandes.
Exactly. Exactly. He's absolute quality with that team. Much as I dislike that whinging little wanker that he is, he's a fucking class player. Class player.
Yeah. Rich says the Great Escape team had some fighters. Tevez was the leader. Yeah, you're probably right. Cookie Hammer, good evening. Good evening, Cookies. It's just popped in to say Happy New Year, boys, and chat. Hope you all have a happy and healthy one. Thanks, Cookie. Thanks for popping in, mate. Don't forget to leave us a like when you leave. Thanks a lot, buddy. Who else have we got? With JCT, Jon-Clair Todibo, that is, out for a week or two, how far off is a chance start for 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗏? I think he's a long way off from the start, mate.
Yeah, I do. No, you're back to Kilman and Mavropanos, man. I don't, be honest, guys, I don't want to see a young 21-year-old centre-half being thrown into the shit here. That could be heartbreaking. I think it's a tough position to command. As you see, Kilman's struggling to do it. I don't want to see a young boy get ruined as centre-half for us.
Yeah.
If we were 10th in the league, I wouldn't mind it, but not where we are.
Yeah. Stuart says, if we were still at Upton Park, would this still be happening? Well,
I think we'd be a lot of points better off already.
I'll tell you one thing I do think, which I do believe, though, we would never have won the Conference League if we were still at Upton Park.
Don't know whether that's true or not. I do believe this year we'd have more points on the board because of that. You see it with Sunderland, you see it with Leeds. Their home crowds are worth points to them. And that bowl that we're playing in isn't worth points to us. So I think we'd be in a better position. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Randy says apparently Todibo's having a scan and Paqueta, he doesn't know about him yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Todibo's having a scan, which means there's an injury and expect him to be out for a couple of games at least.
Yeah. Stuart says Upton Park would have been worth a good few points, just like Ellen Road for Leeds. True.
It is. That's it.
True. Who else we got? I'm sure an update won't be too far away. Right, Upton Park will be worth 10 points compared to the LS every season, says Rich.
Yeah. Rich fucking was as simple as that.
Steve don't agree with me. He says he doesn't think Upton Park would have stopped us getting to or winning the Conference League. I think it would.
I don't see a problem with us winning the Conference League from there.
Yeah, Abid says that he don't agree with me either. That's fine. You're entitled to disagree with my opinions. If we had retained up at Upton Park, we might have won the Europa, never mind the conference, says Neil.
Well, that's a good point, Neil, actually, because when we really got to that semi-final at Upton Park, would we have been better? You never know. That could have got us over the line, You never know. Because it is important, but and it's, like I say, this year has emphasised that with Leeds and Sunderland. How fucking good and their fans are up there. I saw bits of it with Luton, even though they didn't have enough quality in the team. They got relegated. My God,
just got to grab the tag paper.
Yeah. Some of their home games, Luton, when they were in the Premier League, the atmosphere was great. They were all up for it. They fought like fucking dogs, mate. They really, it made a massive difference to them, even though it weren't enough. But you see it with Sunderland this year, and you see it with Leeds. Yeah. It's worth points, man. And every point is fucking vital, isn't it? You know, when you're looking at the bottom part. So we're missing that. It's a shame we ain't got it, but we haven't got it. And that year with Tevez, that Upton Park thing, that was a massive reason why we survived. That is a massive reason why we survived. And that's what it is, mate. It's nice to have a great, like Newcastle at home. They've got a terrible away record, I think, this season, but their home record's pretty fucking good. It makes a difference.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
I'm not so sure we would have, got where we did in Europe had we have been at Upton Park. I'm sorry.
I don't know why. Yeah, but I don't see why not. I thought we could have actually been better.
Well,
but we'll never know. It's hypothetical. That
would we have attracted the players? Would we have attracted the players being at Upton Park?
I think so. I don't think that big fucking stadium attracts players.
I've got to go and find another bag paper.
I think it's the club and the wages that attract most players these days, and what you're paying.
Yeah, and we know that he wouldn't have been paying fucking shit if we were still at Upton Park. I just don't think David Sullivan would have invested in the club the way he did because we're in the stadium we're in. He's had to.
You would. There's a lot of bullshit about having 60,000 fans and say 38,000 fans. That money difference isn't that big. Isn't that big over a season, dude? It's not. That extra fucking seats is worth a lot of money, but when you waste 40 million on a player, that money's gone. And how many times we've done that with Felipe Anderson, Allaire, Scamacca, fucking Füllkrug, Kilman. We've wasted 10 times more than them seats are worth. 10 times more. So it's a nonsense to think that more seats makes you a better club or a bigger club. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'd rather do what Everton have just done, right? I think it's a 52,000 seater stadium. Fucking beauty. That's it. You don't need 60, 80, 90,000 fans. It doesn't help. It's recruiting well and selling well that fucking makes you a bigger club. Especially with all these rules in place now. We can't be affording to pay 40 million for Kilman. And now, what would you think he's worth now? 10? 12? Scamacca, Allaire, Vlasic, all these wasted man. Ings, Cornet. We've wasted all the money that the extra seats have fucking given us. 10 times more. So there you go. I'd rather have a 38,000, 40,000, 50,000 seater and invest better in the club. What our problems is the people running it and how badly we've recruited. And my old saying, Geezer, you live and die by your recruitment.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
And here we are. Now we're dying from it at this moment. And we need to resurrect that recruitment in this January window and get it right. And that's not going to be easy.
Neil says the only thing that soulless bowl attracts is flies. David Sullivan invested in West Ham surely with a view to the land value. Yeah, he made a fortune out of it.
Yeah. He didn't. Not that. I think he thought the deal down the line was he'd own that stadium and then he's in for the big bucks. Because the real estate at London Stadium is is worth fortunes. I think he thought he was going to be in a position to have it and then sell it. And then we were talking, he might have got $1 billion for it or whatever. You know what I mean? So I think that's what his long-term plan was. It just didn't work out that way because we still don't own it.
Who else? What have we got? What else have we got?
Anyway.
I doubt it. Let me just check something quickly, Kieran. Hang on, mate. No, it's not. It's the darts group. Anyway, apparently you're spot on, says Froggy. How can we make the London Stadium a fortress and get the crowd behind the team? Start winning games. That's the start.
I don't think we can. I don't think you're right, Budge. Winning games makes a massive difference. Having a good team makes a massive difference. Doing well. Yeah. But I don't think it ever will be. It never will be that, right? That it's just not designed for football. It's as simple as that. It'll never will be that for us. No. Never.
And I was watching. I think it was Gary. Gary Killington. He was on Sky Sports News the other day, and he was talking to that. What's his name again? The ex-Tottenham player. What's his bloody name?
Jamie O'Hara.
Yeah, Jamie O'Hara. Yeah, and he said, although he's never played competitively at the London Stadium, he said, when he got into the middle of the pitch and he looked around himself, he said it was miles to the nearest supporter. He said, I don't know how West Ham actually coped. That was his words.
Right.
And I thought,
there you go. Because you're not affecting the game. I remember, I told you before, when I was in a chicken run, and that was at Justin Edinburgh for Tottenham. He leant back on the wall to take a throw, and I slagged him off in his ear hole. He nearly dropped the fucking ball. That's what you had up Upton Park. They fucking no one. Even some of the West Ham players didn't want to go down that side of the chicken run when they're playing bad. Again, right? It affects the game.
Danny. Thank you, mate.
It affects the game.
It does, yeah.
And, but we haven't got that. You're never getting that at fucking London Stadium. You know what I mean? Everyone's too far away. It's as simple as that. But until we get a new stadium, that will never change. Well, that could be long after we're long gone, geezer, by the looks of things. But
yeah. People at the stadium need a megaphone and a pair of opera glasses.
Yeah,
that's
right. That's not.
Anyone else notice how pundits are no longer saying, be careful what you wish for? They have moved on to West Ham fans deserve better. Weird, isn't it? He says.
Yeah, it's just wankers.
Yeah, mate. They will jump on any
it's all been, but they're all matey geezer with Moyes, weren't they? And that's where you be careful what you wish for. They're all fucking mates with him, right? Nuno, not so much. Nuno, they don't give a fuck about. So now it's, they deserve more. Fuck off. All wankers.
GP says Alex Crook had the cheek today to say on Talkshite that he finds Amarim's football boring, but when a West Ham fan rings in, we're supposed to like Moyes ball.
Yeah, amazing, eh? The hypocrisy from them fucking wankers does my head in. Yeah, it's bollocks.
Rich says, as a kid, he always tried grabbing players' shirts when they took corners.
Good skills, Rich.
Danny Rumsey, good evening, you mate. He says he's a Leeds fan and he wants both teams to stay up. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah,
Danny.
Nice to see
Danny.
Thank you for joining us, mate.
Good to see you, Danny boy. Yeah, we do. We want to see Forest get fucked and Leeds and West Ham survive. That would be my New Year's wish list. That would be it.
Yeah.
Forest go down.
Apparently, Alex Crook was all anti-West Ham today. He was saying that nobody should join us.
Wanker. fuck Alex
I know.
Crook. He can
What
fuck
an
right off.
absolute tosser. What an absolute tosser.
It wouldn't be the first time he's been anti-West Ham, that wanker. I've seen him a couple of times. A fucking bellend.
Yeah. Yeah. No wonder we can't sign anyone, says GP. Yeah, Mark saying, yeah, Danny, can you give us 3 points on the last day of the season, please?
Yeah, we might need. Depends whether we need them or whether Leeds need them. Would make a difference.
Yeah. Crook is a crook.
Prick.
Yeah. He said, or he used to poke him with his flag. What a rotter he was, aged 11. Rich. Yeah, Mark Pendleton. Danny says he might need the 3 points themselves. Yeah, mate. That's absolutely true. Right, so we had a question earlier. Have I missed Shark Watch? No, you haven't. And there hasn't been a Shark Watch for a couple of weeks or more now.
Yeah, I haven't been looking this week, because I didn't think we'd be on, but I don't think there has been.
I had a look. Nobody's got munched up. Nobody's had any close calls even.
There was a horrible incident there on one of the Sydney beaches there yesterday, Augusta.
Yeah.
This boy, I think they're Asian family or whatever. I think there's three of them in there, and they fucking, what the fuck they were doing, I don't know. But they took the boat. It's like a big tinny, and with a motor on the back, and they fucking, there's a headland there, right? All rocks, and the surf was really up yesterday, bad. Fuck knows what they were doing anywhere near this headland with this boat. But they got smashed into the rocks. The boat had turned over and landed on top of the rocks. And, with these bottom rocks, then you have a little mountain in front of it. One of them got killed instantly. One, I think it was a 6-year-old boy, 16-year-old, 14.
Oh.
He got washed away. They haven't found him yet when I watched it last night. I had helicopters out, everything, trying to couldn't find him.
Yeah. And
there was one geezer that was smashed to bits. You see him with blood pouring out of his legs and whatever. He was on the rocks, and they lowered the helicopter guy down and rescued him, got him off the rocks. So he survived. But Jesus, guys, there are 3 of them there. Only one survived. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, geezer. But they made a real... When you got a headland like that with massive surf, you don't take a boat anywhere near it. I reckon the boat got caught up in the waves and that and couldn't get out, and the massive waves just threw the boat up against the rock. It was turned over, and even the engine was on fire. So even the guy that survived was lucky to get away from it. Fuck, it was a horrible disaster, really. But that's the only thing beach-related that's happened in the last couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad enough, isn't it, mate?
It's horrible, it's horrible.
What, and they have not found this 6-year-old kid either, no?
He's 14 or 16, geezer. I'm not sure. He's one of them.
14 or 16.
Yeah, up until this point, up until last night, the helicopters were flying over trying to find him, and they hadn't. I don't know whether that's changed this morning, whether they found his body. I have no doubt he won't be alive.
Oh. Good evening to you, Iron Disciple.
Iron, how you doing, brother?
Pulled up right on time. Yeah.
I sent him a message the other day, Iron Disciple. Do you see that? That thing he put up on the. What's his name? You didn't see it? He said he was going to send it, and he sent it, and I pressed the link and I watched it. Fucking went on, Iron. Jesus, I thought it was going to be a minute fucking video. He went on for about 6 fucking minutes. Tell him about you asked him last week about his story being a West Ham fan. So I listened to it all, Iron, and I sent him a good message. So there you go.
No,
it was nice. It was nice.
I didn't read the comments from last week. I'll be honest.
He was very articulate and done well. It was interesting.
Iron Disciple says he's got a broken arm that didn't register until today. He was walking around with it. Black Ice 1, Iron Disciple 0. Absolutely.
Oh, did he fall over in the ice? Did you? Fuck me. The funniest thing I ever watched is when people fall over.
Yeah. Morel or Moral? Morel Fox. Does my head in when I hear pundits and rival fans saying, careful what you wish for. They don't understand all the facts. They only listen to the mainstream media. Absolutely right, mate. Thank you for joining us, and a happy new year to you, sir.
Morel. Yep, that's about it.
Who else we got? Ian says, Kieran and Budgie, I saw that, mate. That was nice of you, Kieran. It went on for 30 minutes. That meant a lot, mate. Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, fuck it, you're rabbing it on, geezer. Fuck, you're on a roll, son. You're on a roll. But, yeah. Well done. But it's a lovely story, mate. It's a lovely story about you.
I haven't seen it, so I will look at it, and I promise I will look at it. I didn't see it, but I will.
Yeah, I think I've got a feeling Iron can talk underwater. That's what
without taking a breath. What else have we got? Unlucky Iron. I hope it's not too sore. His sister-in-law slipped and broke her shoulder last week, and she was sober.
Oh,
says Rich.
Fuck it.
Everybody's saying ouch, and blah blah blah.
Yeah. I always used to laugh at people slipping over in the snow. Shouldn't really, but I do.
Danny Rumsey says, keep smashing the like and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.
Well done, Danny boy.
Don't forget, after the show, about half an hour after the show ends, you can give us a hype as well.
I don't even know how to do that.
It's just the same. I don't know if you can do it on a phone. Maybe you can. I don't know. But you have to scroll across and find it. It's easy, but anyway, you have to know where it is, I suppose. Iron says, it's roaring in pain. I was walking around going to work. It didn't register until I woke up today, got into work, and it hit. Wow.
Yeah.
Smash the light, not your arms.
I could tell you when I broke my arm, Budge. Might have told you before, but you'd have forgotten anyway. But we were playing in, I think it was a semi-final there. It was in Barking, behind one of the pubs there in Barking, these fields, right? And it was freezing, right? And it was touch and go whether the game would go ahead, but it did. And in the first fucking 5 minutes, guys, I was stretching for a ball and my left foot fucking gave way and I fucking fell and my arm hit the ground hard. It was fucking rock. The ground was rock solid. And fucking that hurt on my wrist. Anyway, I played the rest of the game, geezer, and would you believe I fucking scored a headed goal about 10 minutes from the end, right? Fucking scored it with holding my arm because it was hurting so much. And then won the game, you fucking beauty. Went to the pub. I think was it Robin Hood there? No, it was Barking or whatever, Dagenham. Yeah. Went there for a couple of beers before it shut, and then went home. And later that night, about 8 o'clock, that fucking arm was throbbing. So I thought, fuck, I'm fucked. It was blowing up and whatever. So I went to the hospital, mate, sitting there for 3 hours, and they, x-rayed it, and it was broken. I broke the fucking wrist, and put me in it. The first time I ever had a fiberglass cast, when they started doing fiberglass, put a fiberglass cast. Yeah, and but there you go again. First 5 minutes, I broke my arm and scored a goal later in the game.
Danny wants to know if that was in the black and white era.
A few years just after it, Danny boy. A few years to start.
Yeah. I mean, I remember once I got a broken arm when I was in judo. I was in competition, and we were at Stevenage. We were in Stevenage in this community, in this leisure centre there, and I was in this competition, and this guy swept my feet away, and I went down, and instead of slapping my arm onto the mat, I went down onto my elbow and fractured my elbow. Fuck, that hurt.
Yeah.
That really hurt. Like for about 4 months, I couldn't bend my arm without pain.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Elbow would be a bad one, guys. Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. I fractured it just on the elbow there. Like, it was fucking horrible. Yeah, instead of putting my arm out straight, I went down with my elbow out. And yeah,
you fucking amateur.
I still finished the fight, and I won on point.
Oh, fuck up. Did you score a winning goal, though, Gazer? Did you win your...
No, never have. Never scored a winning goal in my life. Never.
I think that's the only time I have, bloke, to be honest.
I've scored a few goals, but never a winning goal. No. I think the best I can claim to is getting a draw out of one of my goals. That's probably the best I can claim.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Then again, neither of us were centre forwards, were we? So.
Stuart says it's been a great chat this year. Keep it up, lads. Come on your own. Thank you.
Thanks, Stuart.
Did you notice it right away, Kieran? Did the adrenaline keep it at bay?
No, I didn't. It fucking hurt. And as the game went on, I noticed I was holding my arm and neck, around your belly, like I was keeping it in because it was throbbing.
We've got a guest in the studio.
Wait.
Oi, oi, Savalois!
Savalois! What are you fucking doing here?
Happy New Year to you, Kieran, mate. Happy New Year to you, son. Happy New Year coming up soon to you, Budge.
And you, mate. Happy New Year to you and the family.
Happy New Year
and the family, right?
Yeah, they're doing well, mate. I've got 10 minutes. We've kept the two eldest up. They're buzzing with life, so we're just going to have a mini get-together in the house.
Lovely.
You obviously know the situation with my dad, so that's been a bit shit over the last couple of months. He's doing okay, though. He's doing okay. He's been home a couple of days. He's not staying at home. He's still in the hospital, but home has made him better. And that's, they say that when you get around familiar surroundings, that's what makes things a lot better, doesn't it? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And he actually asks about the two of yous all the time, man. Honestly, for last year. So he appreciates what you do. He resonates with what you talk about and all that sort of stuff as well. So when he's back, hopefully,
even all the crap.
He loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So,
how's 2026, Kieran?
I'd say it's amazing, Gazer. You wouldn't believe the difference from last year. It's unbelievable.
Can you give me some predictions? And
we're 9 hours. Yeah, we're 9 hours in, Gazer. Well,
9 hours.
Predictions is right. Here's a prediction. England will start in the Ashes today. They've lost the Ashes, but they won the last test. And today they start the last test, the 5th test of the thing, and they're going to win it. England are going to beat fucking Australia, but to at least get two matches under their belt. There you go. And it's a New Year's Day test starts today, very soon actually. But England will beat Australia in this test. That's my prediction.
And I tell you what, Dad will like that. Dad will like that. See, before you ask me any questions, Budgie, please, if you're watching, give massive kudos to Budgie and Kieran, because since they've done this show, it's honestly quite possibly, no word of a lie, and I'm not jesting when I say it, is one of the favourite shows that I don't watch a lot of YouTube anymore. I used to years ago, but not anymore. But you've just brought back reality. That's the truth. Please take that, and I genuinely mean that. You have totally brought the real West Ham to the table, and I really hope lots more people get a chance to see what you guys do, because it's just proper, humble West Ham chat, and I think that's I think it's quality, and I think it's what the world of YouTube and the world of media and all that sort of stuff misses. But you guys nail it on the head. So honestly, anyone who's watching, please give them a shout out, because it's nothing to do with me and Russ. It's to do with Budgie and Kieran just coming on and having a chin wag.
Yeah, mate. Well, I mean, you two gave us the platform in which to do it, so credit goes to you as well, guys. But and you set us up every week with a decent thumbnail. So I was looking through some of the old ones the other day. Oh, that one that Russ did of Kieran and I with the Chelsea pensioners outfit. Oh my God! I looked at that and I thought,
oh, he loves a bit. He loves a bit of artificial intelligence.
He does a bit of AI, old Rusty boy. But it's nice. What helps with us, Anton, is the people in this chat.
I know.
You know, the majority that turn up week in, week out, but they're good, and we don't get any abuse. I don't mind a bit of abuse, but we don't get any crap. We don't get any of them fucking trolling donuts. And the chat make it
generally generally we kind of have a decent crowd in, and anyone that does come in and start being naughty, generally the people in the chat deal with them anyway, so we never have to, you know. And it doesn't happen very often at all, you know. So, you know, but we've always had a great crowd coming. You know, we've had a good what we would call our regular viewers. You know, we've always got a good crowd with them, great rapport with them, and they enjoy what we do as well. You know, so you know it's great. It's great to hear.
We had 5 fatalities this year through sharks.
Yeah, we have.
That helped.
Yeah, we have. We've had 5 sharks.
And hey, I guess what's starting as we speak. 18 minutes ago, what just came on the telly? On mainstream, on what they call the council telly, Jaws 2.
Yeah, Jaws 2. Yeah.
They're going to ruin it, ain't they?
They've just started.
That's one of my favourite films because I read the book before I actually watched the film back in the 70s. I read the book. 76. The book is fucking brilliant. If anyone's never read that book, but I got a feeling like Hollywood always do. When they do a remake, they fuck it. They make it a load of shit. So I don't know. I ain't judging it, but I can judge it because I think.
But Jaws 2 is the original cast, in it. Apart from the ones that obviously got fatalities, so that's just the follow one. I don't know if they've ever done a remake. They've done all these crazy ones.
3 and 3D, but they were like, it was the kids, like the kids from the police chief. It was his son that was dealing with the sharks in them one.
So it's
and it was
Chief Martin Brody. Yeah, he's in Jaws
Brody.
2.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I think 3 and 4 are his son, and they're just rubbish films. They're not good at all.
Yeah.
So is this, you say Jaws 2? Is this a new remake now?
No.
That's no.
Yeah, the original. It's just started. The one that was in. Right. I'm just looking up the date. 1978. Jaws
78.
1978.
Yeah, I think it was 76.
The first one. What was the first one? Was the first one?
I think 76, wasn't it?
75.
Oh, 75.
Great film.
There you go.
Great film. Great film for its time.
Yeah.
It looks a bit rubbery now, the big great white they've got. It looks a bit rubbery now, but back then it was fuck.
Well, I don't know, man. I think that big rubbery's a belter. I love that big rubber. I do know. Sometimes the
what was his name? The shark's name. They give it a name, didn't they?
Did they?
Bruce. That's it.
Big fucker.
Bruce.
Who shouted that out in the background?
Kimmy.
Kimmy's there.
Yeah, come and say hello. Come and say hello. Oh, she doesn't want to come and say hello now.
Oh.
Was it Robert Shaw? Robert Shaw was the best actor in that. He was fucking amazing.
Yeah, he was great. When he told the story about the USS Indianapolis, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
But do you know what? I've actually done some research on that, that sinking. And do you know, out of I think it was something like 1,100 sailors that were on the ship, or 800 sailors, or whatever it was. There was something like 11 fatalities due to sharks. That was it, just 11.
Yeah, I know.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they over-exaggerated it, guys. That's normal.
They did. Oh, look, we got a super chat coming in. Who was that then? Hang on, let's scroll down. I've missed loads of comments so far. Oh, Rich West Ham again. Look, he says, love the show every Thursday morning, 5:30. I say, I can't keep staying up till the end, but I always do. Happy New Year. Come on, Ryan. 10 quid from Rich. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We really appreciate these super chats. We get at least 1 or 2 a week, don't we? It's great. I love it.
It's usually Rich as well. He's a real old school hammer. He's a real old school hammer, mate. Simple as that.
Yeah. How's the Hootenanny going, says Mark?
We don't. Do you know what? We haven't watched Hootenanny for a while. We actually watched the. If we're doing something with the family, we obviously don't watch it, but we put on. What was it? I don't know if it's on just normal BBC telly, and it was a couple of years ago. It was Nile Rodgers and the Chic Band, and then they played in at London before the fireworks. And then every year it's been pretty decent. Last year I can't remember who it was, but this year apparently it's Ronan Keating.
Oh. Really?
And his friends, and I don't know how I feel about that. Life is a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anton, look, I think an artist that I fucking fell in love with a few years ago was Paolo Nutini. Do you know any updates? I haven't heard from him for ages.
No,
do you know any updates on him?
So no, not at all. But he's literally where he's from is about 20 minutes from where I am.
Right.
And I have no idea what he's up to. I'm just literally checking just now.
I've heard nothing from him for Iron Sky is one of my favourite tracks he's ever did.
Great tune. Brilliant tune.
Amazing, right? Yeah. But I thought he was so brilliant. I had his album and I thought, wow, this geezer's fucking amazing. Yeah, but then I heard he had a bit of a drug problem and he was getting a bit out there. And then I've heard nothing since. I just want to. It came up on YouTube Iron Sky again the other day, and I watched it, and I went, "Shit, what's happened to that boy?
Yeah,
he's so talented. Nothing come up now."
No, literally nothing has come up. They're just talking about people celebrating Paolo Nutini, but nothing's actually. I have no idea.
Well, fucking genius. And then another one, guys. Just before we go off, guys, I watch again. It must have happened a couple of days ago. It was fucking the Proclaimers doing Sunshine on Leaf, right? In Leaf. I watched that. Fucking brilliant. I love that track.
I've not seen that film, but do you know what I did see on something popped up on my social media, and last week, and this must be because the algorithm on your phone picks up on stuff. So I went to see my nephew play a local game of football. And there was a bar there, and I walked into the bar, and the Edinburgh Derby was on, so it was Hibernian versus Hearts. And as I walked in, the Hibs stadium were all singing "Sunshine on Leith." That's their anthem. Brilliant, that's their song, and it did send chills. It does send a bit of chills because I love when you hear
chills. Man.
Yeah, I love when you hear songs that are not common. Like Arsenal trying to say that song that they sing. Oh, that's our song. You only created that a couple of years ago. I don't even know it.
Exactly.
So just move on, Arsenal. You know what
I mean? The same thing, right? You never walk alone, guys. Back in the day, my day, every club sang that.
Yeah.
Every club sang that. West Ham sang that. Leeds sang that. Chelsea sang that. And then all of a sudden, Liverpool took it over. Yeah. It's only recent, from the 70s, that they took it as their song. But Sunshine on Leaf is generic to fucking Leaf. And it's the Proclaimers. And when was it Hibs won the FA Cup? That's on YouTube as well. You can see they sang it when they won the FA Cup or the Scottish FA Cup. And they fucking, they all sing it, the whole crowd. It's fucking, on my hairs on the back of my neck stand up when they do that. It's fucking, love it. Absolutely love it.
What's your
I was just about to say, don't worry about the troll people in the chat. He's gone. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
I was just going to say, what's your thoughts on our potential new signing?
I don't really know.
I haven't heard about who it is, Anton. Give me more detail because I was in bed, obviously, when this news broke.
So it's all kind of it's been breaking over the last while. Brazilian centre forward, plays in Portugal in the Primeira Liga. An interesting stat on him is he's in the top 7 leagues in Europe. Under 23 strikers, he's number 2 for goal conversions. So you're talking about that is the top 7 leagues in Europe: England, Italy, France, Spain, all that sort of stuff. And any of the strikers that are below the age of under 23, his goal conversion rate's 45%. So he takes he borderline assists and scores nearly every game. 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2 nearly every game. So he's pretty prolific in terms of, but he's 21. So the but is he's 21. But in terms of his style of play, you know, again, don't take this because I don't watch the Portuguese league. I haven't generically looked into him as much as, you know, and this is, you know, unless you are a scout, you probably aren't looking into him. So you have to pull as much information together. You watch a couple of videos, you start listening to people, what they're saying about him. But they're saying that he's a very clinical finisher. He knows where to find the back of the net, and he always gets in the spaces that has to tap the ball into the back of the net.
What's his name, Anton?
Well, do you want me to tell you his full name? So he's known as Pablo, but his actual full name is Pablo Felipe Pereira de Jesus.
Right, nice. Pablo's good enough.
Pablo
for you.
We lost a great Pablo. We're getting that one back. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about him is, you know, it seems to be what Nuno wants, and he's obviously
that's it.
And in terms of a young player coming in, I suppose the West Ham way is they need time to bed in, don't they? That's usually the West Ham way, but we don't have time to bed in. And I think Nuno's starting to show signs of giving youth a shot, because obviously it looked what happened the other night, like 4 young players were sitting on the bench. So it wouldn't surprise me if Pablo's thrown right into the mix.
And what's the strength of the rumour, Anton? Is it strong?
Apparently he's flying into tomorrow, New Year's Day, and apparently, if they try and get it done as quick as they can, he could be available for the Wolves game. That's how quick they want.
That's what they're saying. If he signs by 3 p.m. tomorrow or something, isn't it?
It's usually midday the day before.
Oh, midday. Right,
usually midday the day before they have to sign.
Before
they
he better be on an early flight.
Well, I don't know. That's all they're saying. Apparently, you know, if he does, he doesn't. I mean, they might have done. I mean, loads of people are reporting it. Telegraph themselves.
Wow.
Everyone's on it. Guardian, you name it. Everyone's on it. So he's apparently.
Well, fingers crossed that it works. That we get him, and he works. He has to work. Yeah. I'd rather see it. To be honest, I know nothing about this geezer on what you just told me.
Same.
But Strand Larsen, I'd rather see that than Strand Larsen. I think that's a panic buy.
Well, I think Strand Larsen is 40 million quid that Wolves want in it. That's the problem. And,
exactly, and that's the problem.
A lot of Wolves fans aren't happy. They kind of believe he's maybe down tools a little bit, because he's obviously trying to push the move away. An interesting one before I leave though is Adama Traore. You've probably spoken about him, but I done a video on him the other day, just talking about the kind of rumours and stuff like that. And you know, right now we're saying, a lot of fans are saying that the return of investment for what 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗏's offering us right now is null and void, really. I do think there's a special player there. I think his final third and his strength is lacking that. What I think Adama Traore brings is the full-blown strength. And I'm not saying he's going to be a world beater, but I think West Ham need warriors right now. We need people that are going to... And he is a warrior. He is a warrior. I remember years ago, and I'm talking going all the way back, I remember my dad was like, Anthony, who's that? Who's that muscle man? He described him as a muscle man. This is going well back into his Middlesbrough days. And I was like, I don't actually know, Dad. Like, I don't know. So I looked him up or whatever. I found out it was Adama Traore. And it was what's the striker that's retired now? 𝗙𝗏𝗏. You know 𝗙𝗏𝗏. He's like muscle man.
Yeah.
Big, huge.
Another one.
Forward. Yeah, he's another one. And those are the two players that always stuck in my mind as like muscle guys that don't look like they're footballers, but take.
That's right. Antonio's dropped in there as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does. Antonio kind of probably, you know, he does absolutely. But Antonio was like a smaller version of Adama Traore, and especially and Adama Traore. And
Sylvester Stallone up against Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. So I think if the deal's all right, if it's not going to cost West Ham a lot of money, apparently Traore's like a 6 month Apparently,
I backed it last week, Anton. I want it. If he fucking help, I think he'll help us. Yeah. He might not have the finished product, but he terrifies defences. I remember we played him at London Stadium once, and they brought him off the bench, geezer. He fucking tore us apart. And then he put a ball over, and Jimenez scored the goal. And I think
I remember. I watched that the other day myself.
And the guy was. Is he at that point now? I don't know. But I believe you and me, he'll help us. He'll give us more than Somerville. Somerville might be good coming off the bench and maybe doing something, because he gives us go forward, but he's no finish at the moment. Yeah. I'd love to see him do it, because he's starting to remind me of 𝗏𝗏 now, Somerville. He's got potential, but nothing.
Kieran, I think you've nailed that, and I'm fearful of even saying it, but that's how I genuinely feel as well, because I don't want to start comparing him to 𝗏𝗏, and I do think I do think that's quite common, because I think he is overthinking, because I think if Somerville distributes the ball two steps earlier, then he probably gets on better, but he seems to want to take on the extra man, and that's where he falters. Whereas
or the extra touch.
I mean, I can see exactly what you mean by when you compare him to the 𝗏𝗏, of course. But I think 𝗏𝗏 had a better finishing product than Somerville. I mean, he scored some pretty decent goals.
I don't think he did. I think 𝗏𝗏 cost us, because I thought 𝗏𝗏 had pace, and he didn't. And every time he got down that wing, he'd check back and pass it backwards. It killed our forward momentum. I think Somerville gives us more go forward. He just doesn't have that end product yet. He might fucking... I just want him to score a goal or a great assist to get him going. He's one of them. I think he could be. But he's starting to remind me of 𝗏𝗏 with nothing at the end of it. But to be honest, I think Chorori fucking terrifies defences. I think Adama could terrify them. And it gives us more go forward. And it gives them something to think about. And that's why I don't mind it, even if it was just for the rest of the season.
Well, that's it. Signing a player like that, 6 months with a 2-year option, signing a player like that's got a point to prove. And I think that's what West Ham need right now, is players with points to prove. And that's why I think that would work. Yeah, we need people. We need warriors, man. We need absolute... We're going to battle.
Absolute
we're going to do something,
warriors.
Yeah. We need players that are prepared to put their body on the line, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right, listen, lads, I am going to love you and leave you, because the family are calling me. They want to go and sing a song with Ronan Keating, apparently. So that's what I've got to do.
You lucky bastard.
I know. So, Kieran, happy New Year to you. Budgie, happy New Year to you. Everyone in the chat,
happy New Year to you and the family.
We'll see you in 2026. And Kieran's there in the future.
No doubt.
So.
Will do.
Take care.
Yeah.
Right,
I'll see you,
love, guys.
See you in the future.
Cheers.
You can see yourself out, can't you, mate?
Yeah, I will do.
All right, bruv. Cheers. And there he is, gone. Lovely. So Rich is saying when Traore was warming up for Fulham in his IVs, he looked like a Westfield security guard. Yeah.
That's about right, yeah.
We stood laughing, saying we're going to buy the guard. Anton saying that goodbye to Anton. Everybody saying goodbye to Anton. And there it is. So we've got about 24 minutes left until it's actually New Year for me. And what's the matter? I think, I'm actually thinking that maybe we'll wind it up before the New Year starts, because I'd like to see the New Year in with my partner, you know.
Right.
So I think we'll wind it down just before, 10 minutes or so before. What do we think about the Wolves game?
Tough. Simple as that.
It's going to be very tough. Absolutely.
Tough. Really tough.
Yeah.
And I hope we can get over the line, but I think it's a tough game.
I mean, they've been struggling this season anyway, but I mean, the fact is that we're struggling, and when we struggle, we tend to lose against other teams that are struggling.
Historically,
we've done it every fucking season. But
it's a must-win for us, but I think it's going to be harder than we think. And like I said, since they sacked their manager and brought was it Edwards in, they've been better. They've been better, and I've watched them, in a couple of games lately, and they don't look any worse than us. So we have to step up for that game. And what worries me is 𝗏𝗏𝗄 could be injured, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 could be injured. It's going to be a toughie, man, a real tough game, and we can't afford. We have to win it. That's the worry. We have to win. A draw's no good. A draw's no fucking good. We got.
Mark says Wolves have been waiting all season for us to turn up at Molyneux.
No. I just hope we're not the first team to lose to them. That's my worry. That's my skeptical West Ham head saying shit. It's written in the fucking stars.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck's sake. Yeah. Well, but we'll see, boys. We'll see. What do you mean? We could turn up and fucking smash 3 past them. Who knows?
Yeah.
We need Bowen to have a game like he did the other day. He was lively. He was good. We need him to be at his best. We need 𝗏𝗏𝗄, if he starts, to be at his best. We need... and if we start Wilson, we need him to fucking nick a goal for us early. That's what I want to see. We need to get in front of them. We need to get that goal first. We can't afford to go 1-0 down here.
Yeah. Randy reckons the lineup's going to be Areola, Scholes, Kilman, Mavropanos, Kyle Walker-Peters, Magassa, Fernandez, Earthy in the 10. Somerville, left wing, Bowen, right wing, and striker Wilson, unless possibly Pablo.
I think Earthy maybe. I'm not sure they'll risk Earthy, but you never know.
He might not have 𝗏𝗏𝗄 available, but I can see him playing. I can see him playing. What's his name instead of Earthy? Souček. I can see him playing Souček.
If 𝗏𝗏𝗄's available, he plays. Right? There's no way he's not playing because that's his boy. But if he's not available, it's a toss up who he puts in there. And you're right, it could be Souček.
Yeah,
and that doesn't give us much go forward. That's a bit worrying.
Yeah, it does. It does worry us. But I mean, the thing is,
worries me too.
You can't. Yeah, but you can't be worried about his potential to change the game, though, because that's what he does.
He can change
the game. Rich says would love to see Earthy, but he'll probably play Rodriguez. Yeah, that or Souček, as I said. Unless he plays Fernandez as a 10 and Souček deeper as an 8.
Yeah, there's a few fucking options there, what he could do. None of them, I don't think any of them are ideal, but yeah, he could be doing that.
Yeah. Excuse me. Iron says play attacking if 𝗏𝗏𝗄's on. On the left, if he plays. Once you go defensive, you could see he looked panicked. 𝗏𝗏𝗄, that is. Guy Ladouche says 𝗏𝗏𝗄 will play Somerville and Bowen as wingers, feeding Wilson. 3-0 for us. I like your positivity, mate.
That's a fucking hell, mate. That'd be a wonderful day.
Yeah.
It really would be.
Yeah, so us and Everton have both lost to Wolves in the cup, in the Carabao Cup. It don't matter because we can't attack anyway, no pace. Absolutely. I'm getting so fucking tired. Unbelievable. Yeah. Right, so let's start thinking about winding down, mate. Apparently, Randy says, 𝗏𝗏𝗄 don't know if he's back, issue is minor or serious. Okay.
No. Could be enough. Might be enough.
Leon says, Budgie and Kieran, thanks for the last year. Been fantastic. Thank you, mate. And have an happy and safe and healthy new year to you both. And all my friends online, love what you all have to say. Be safe and come on your ones. Leon, thank you so much. Enjoy your new year. Enjoy seeing the new year in with your families and whatever. Have a great time. Iron says, I would have Wilson out of the gate this time and no dropping deep. Yeah. Get him up there. Yeah, quickly before we go, score predictions. For Wolves, I'd say 2-0.
We've got to be positive, guys, or whatever. I think we've got to be positive here with our score predictions, haven't we? We've got to think.
Yeah, I think it's got to be 2-0. It's got to be 2-0, I reckon.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, guys. We need a clean sheet. We do need a clean sheet badly. Why not be this game?
And Ariola has to play for us to get the clean sheet, in my opinion. I mean, Fabianski could do it.
He has to be on it. I weren't fucking happy with the fucking goal he gave away the other day.
No, but he's been on it for weeks now.
But nothing's going to change. Ariola will start, and he's got to have a good game. Make sure that they get nothing. And we need Bowen. If Paqueta plays, we want them to be on it, guys. We need them to bang a couple of goals. Maybe Wilson get that. Wilson gets that opener. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go 2-0, guys. And let's be positive here. Yeah. It's fucking Wolves. Fuck them.
Yeah.
2-0. So I'm agreeing with
Happy
you.
New
I'm
Year.
having it.
Mark says Happy New Year, Budgie and Kieran. Hope everyone in the chat as well. To everyone in the chat as well. Love your wishes. Danny says, see you Friday, geezer. Happy New Year to all Hammers fans from a Leeds fan. Cheers, Danny.
Yeah, well, Danny. All the best, son.
Right back at you, Leon. 3-0 says GP. 2-1 says Leon. 3-1 says Iron.
Like it.
Frog says, Budgie and Kieran, thanks for a great year amidst the drama. And to everyone in the chat as well. Golden.
Cheers,
thanks,
Froggy.
mate. Appreciated. Rich says 3-1 to West Ham. Danny says, I won't predict for West Ham. You know, I always bring out some good scores for you. Okay, cool. Randy says 2-1 nervy, but get the win. It's a must, but Nuno must attack. More chance of Sullivan having a clean pass than a clean sheet. Yeah. Right.
I'm saying 2-0, but the clean sheet. So positive to win. Yeah. But I must say, the clean sheet is a hard one to predict because I think it's been about 16 years since we had one. That's what it feels like.
Danny reckons 4-0.
That's fair.
Yeah. 4-0. Nah, not for me. It's too many.
We're not
incapable of scoring 4 goals, but I just don't think
if we took every fucking chance we had, we'd have that, but we don't. But we know it's to be clinical for one game. This game.
Year 2-1. Yeah. Stuart says Happy New Year 2-1. Win.
Cheers,
thank you, Stuart. Iron, Budgie and Kieran, you guys are the best. West Ham United show on YouTube. Thank you guys. Happy New Year's. Thank you, mate. We really appreciate these lovely comments. Really don't expect them, but we really appreciate them. And thank you also to the guys that have done the super chats tonight. There's been 2 of them tonight. Let me just check. I don't know why that's that. Anyway, but there are a couple of super chats in there tonight. Thank you. One from who was Rich West Ham, and I can't remember who the other one was.
I didn't see the other one. Did I see the other one?
I think there was. Yeah, I think it was one early doors in thing. Right. Everybody saying bye and good evening to everyone else. Happy New Year's.
Yeah. Happy New Year's, boys.
Yeah. Clean sheet against Forest. Yeah, that's right. We did. Right, boys and girls, everyone, have a happy New Year. Have a great end of the season. Hopefully, let's be positive. We will see you next week for Old School Hammers, and hopefully everyone stays safe and well. Happy New Year to everybody. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Enjoy your night. You're still waiting for your new year. So enjoy it. Whatever that may be. Watching fireworks. Yeah. Fucking just having a beer. Cheers. Toasting it in. But I've already done that. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream and we'll leave it there. I will talk to you in a minute and I will talk to all of you lot next week. Take care.
Next week, boys. All the best.
Oh, look. Just as we're about to go. Have a wonderful New Year's from Iron Disciple, a $5 super chat.
Cheers,
Disciple Iron. Thank you, mate. You're really, really kind.
Take care of that fucking arm. Take care of that arm, boy.
Get your arm sorted out. 2026, the year of the frog, says Frog in the Well. Have a new year. Have a new year to you all. Take care.
All the best.
See you soon. Take care.